I bought a putty from a small shop that I had never tried before. I liked it so much, I went back for more. Now I want to share it with you. I've got several examples to share with you and a little Halloween sneak peek. So I've spent the last week using and abusing this stuff, and I've got to tell you guys, I am pretty impressed. So today, together, we're going to run this putty through the Mushy Gauntlet and find out the answer to one very important question. Did I finally find my perfect diamond painting putty? Guys, spoiler, I think I might have. Hi guys, it's Mushmello at Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting, and today we need to talk about putty. Apparently, I've reached the point in my diamond painting hobby where finding the right sticky substance to shove inside tiny metal tips can genuinely make my week. We're doing great. I don't like really soft putty, and I don't like really wet, goopy putty. I don't like stringy putty, the kind that like I call taffying, where you pull it and it just stretches forever. Not really my favorite. I don't want it crawling out of my placers either, and I don't want it sticking to my drills. And I definitely don't want little putty boogers left on top of all of my diamonds. I want something relatively firm and dry, and I want something that has a really good pop. I want it to grab my drills without me having to beat the crap out of my tray. I don't want to babysit my putty, and that is where today's little discovery gets interesting. This here is my original putty purchase from a small Etsy shop called Spinning Sparkles. I originally found Spinning Sparkles putty completely on my own and made a purchase with my own money. For those of you who are following Slash the Stash, yeah, I'm in violation. We'll talk about it in the next Slash the Stash video. I'm sorry I cracked, okay? But I just wanted to let you guys know, nobody has sent me the putty. Nobody asked me to make a video. There was no behind the scenes, collaborating or anything like that. There was no PR involved. I was just a customer who saw some putty and thought, let's try it. And my original purchase included this. I'm sorry I mangled it because, like I said, I've been beating it up all week. There's jokes in there somewhere. This one is the strawberries and cream scent. And you guys, cute packaging, right? But ignore the pink. It can't be helped. Strawberries and cream. Smell that. Sniff it. It smells good. It's subtle, but you can smell it. It's not overwhelming or overpowering. This is the strawberries and cream 10 gram tin. That was hard to say. Try saying that 5 times fast. I couldn't say it 1 time fast. Me and my nails do not get along with these tins. And then I also got this scent right here. I put this in my own little container because... Hello. It's so cute, right? So yeah, this one's cotton candy. You can smell it. Sniff, sniff. And if you look, you can see the design on it too. Pretty cute. And then this one was, let me look, Blackberry Vanilla, 3 grams. And this was sent as a free gift to try with my purchase. So I did buy another one of these little ones in the cupcake flavor. But I sent that away to a special friend. Any guesses who? Who do we know that likes snacky snacks and little cakes and sweet treats? And the color pink. So these are all the putties that I originally bought. This one is standing in for the one that I also bought during this original purchase and got sent away. They are all, really genuinely smell good. And then, I'm excited because they got the pretty design and they smell good. And I was blanking out because there's so much pink in here. That's okay. There's my first con. Too much pink. 0% pink is preferred. Thank you. Seriously though, they're all really lovely. And then, I'm looking at them, I'm smelling them, I'm excited. I actually put the stuff in my pen, and that's where things got really interesting because I immediately freaking loved it. So I'm going to show you the consistency of this stuff, right? And why this is my kind of putty. I don't know how much you'll be able to tell through a camera and stuff, but I'm going to try. Initially, there was a pretty design here, and I mucked it up. And I'll be real honest, at first, I felt this, and I'm like, it feels a little wet for me. I don't know if I'm going to like this. And I was kind of playing with the consistency, and I'm like, it stretches, not my favorite. But then it happened like that. It broke. Snap. This is the kind of putty I like, the kind that snaps. It's dry enough to snap, but wet enough to be malleable and stuff it in a pin tip, right? And I am so sorry because they took the time to make it a pretty design, and I literally just mangled it on camera. Congratulations, Mushy. Good job. I personally don't like it super really soft and like wet and goopy feeling. This is pretty dry, not dry, but you can feel the moisture in it, but it's on the drier side. It's stiff, and I really like that. I prefer putty like this that's firmer, not really soft and overly soft, wet and gloopy. This right here is like my kind of putty, this consistency where it snaps. You pull it so far, it stretches a little bit, but then snap. I really do like that. So when I first felt all this, and I'm pulling on it and I'm stretching it and just beating it up, seeing what it's made of, if you will, not ingredients wise, but like, can it stand up to my punishment? And I immediately thought, okay, you have my attention. But texture doesn't mean crap if the putty doesn't actually perform, right? So I loaded my pen and I started using it like right away. I'm going to empty out my placer, not because it needs it, but because I'm sacrificing for you guys so that you can see how easy it is to load a pen. I mean, I did have my reservations at first because I was torn. I was like, ooh, I don't know if I'm going to like this, but I could like this. I'm not real sure yet. It's somewhere in between consistency wise. It felt initially on first impression something that like, oh, I don't know, until I started using it. But normally the kind of putties that I like, you can't really dip your pen in, but this one you can. And I dipped my pen in and I was like, oh no, I can dip and, let me get it out of the tin. Dip and load my pen that easy. Pull off the excess there. Stick it on top. That's why we got all these little weird blobbins on top, because that's what I've been doing. And voila, it's in the pen. And I'm like, oh, most putties that I can load like this, I don't end up liking, but, let's give it its due diligence. Fair shot, right? So load the tip and then pull off the excess, which is really hard sometimes with these little Forever Young single placer tips because they're so like tiny topped. They're tiny topped, okay? But yeah, loading your pen is as simple as that. And as you can see, now we're loaded into our Forever Young tips. And I did get it as kind of flush with the top as possible to avoid overage. So, or spillage, whatever you want to call it. Avoid that extra glopping out the side, if you will. But yeah, that's it, you guys. Nothing overly complicated. You don't need to use tweezers to stuff it in or anything like that. You literally can dip, wiggle, and pull, and your pen is loaded. And I really kind of appreciate that because most of the putties, like I said, most of the putties I gravitate toward are of the dry, hard nature such that I have to use tweezers to put it in my pen. This one, I can, like I said, dip, wiggle, pull, and it's loaded. So let's see exactly what it does. Come closer. Come sit over here by me. Welcome. Thank you for sitting closer. Let's take a look. Gosh. All right, so let's check this out and see up close how it works. And let's just listen. Let's see, because this putty promises pop. ASMR quality pop. Let's see. Eee! Let's do it again. Eee! Did you hear that? That makes my brain happy. Do you like the sound of the pops? We're over here popping. Let's hear a few more. I want to hear more. Let's do it. Do you hear that? The popping. It's like magic. And apparently, you know, Spinning Sparkles knows what we like to hear, and that the popping of the putty makes us happy and makes our brains sing. Because that's actually part of the appeal of this putty. But a satisfying pop doesn't mean anything if the putty only lasts about 20 minutes and then clocks out for the day, right? So we want it to be long lasting. And that's where this stuff really, really surprised me and got me hooked, to be honest. When I first got this and loaded it in my pen and started using it, I just kept using it and using it and using it on the first load. And then eventually I realized, wait a second, I haven't refreshed my putty. I haven't changed it. It's still going strong. I finished half of a, was it 50 by 65? The Feel Look canvas that I recently did. That was a pretty big beast. I finished half of that with this putty. And I finished an entire 30 by 40 with the same pin load of putty. My very first pin load of putty. Right out the mailbox, into the pin. And then I changed the putty out, and that was 3 days. It was about 3 days worth of use before I finally changed the putty out. And it wasn't because I needed to. It wasn't because it was faltering, failing, wearing down, or whatever. It was because I was ready to try out the other smells. I had my pin loaded with this one smell. And I'm like, but wait, I have others. Let me see. And I wanted to test and see if the other scents performed as well. That might sound silly, but like, you know, the things that they put in there to make it as an essential oil or something to make it smell good could affect the putty performance and the formula, right? So I wanted to make sure it was consistent across all the smells that I had access to. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But let me just be really clear. That first application in my pen lasted me 3 12-hour days of diamond painting on that one first initial fill of my pen. And that has been my experience thus far in a little over a week of having this putty. That's it. The putty didn't give up. I did. Let's just say I got scent curious. You would too if you had the other scents staring at you like, please load me into the pen and use me and smell me for a while. They actually don't talk, but you can pretend they do. I did. But yeah, after that first 3 days of use and it was still going strong, that's when I was really like, I kind of went from, hey, this is pretty good, to, excuse me, what? I see you, Spinning Sparkles. Because constantly stopping to reload my pen drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. I can't stand it. You get into a flow and you just want to keep going. You know what I'm saying? I just want to load my pen and forget it. And let me tell you, this stuff, it keeps going and going and going. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but I've been switching between multi-placing and single placing so that you guys can see it work both ways. I've been single placing, now I'm multi-placing, and I'm kind of switching back and forth so that you guys can see and hear that it works in both ways. See? Oh, that pop. When I'm multi-placing, I want everybody that I want on the pen. And when I place it, I want everybody to get off at their stop where I put them. And this putty delivers with a pop. I don't want to dip my pen in my tray and come out with 7 extra drills all stuck to the side and hanging on for dear life. I just want the ones that I'm aiming at and picking up, and that's what I want. This putty's been performing beautifully for me, to be quite honest. I'm not constantly smashing my pen into the tray trying to get it to grab. I'm not constantly reloading it. I'm not fighting with it. I'm just diamond painting. It's just that simple. I am now allowed to just diamond paint instead of fighting with the putty. And I know that sounds incredibly simple, but that's exactly what I wanted. So after using this and having just this major impactful first impression and week of testing it out, you can ask a few close friends. They'll tell you I have been kind of in their DMs, in their messages. I have been annoying the heck out of my friends and my community on Facebook and YouTube, talking about this putty because I am so enamored with it. And it goes beyond just wanting to shout it from the rooftops, because I have a confession. After my original purchase and realizing how much I like this stuff, I did what any perfectly reasonable person would do. I bought even more. So I want to show you what I bought. I went ahead and bought this little pouch here. This is 3 of the sweet orange scent. And I have not yet scented it. I haven't sniffed it. So I'm gonna try my nails, you guys. This is not the container's fault. It's my vanity. My vanity's fault. There we go. Smell. I'll let you smell first. It comes packaged, and you didn't see this with the ones I've been using because I took it off, the ones I've been using, but it does have this cover on the top to help protect it and keep the shape. I don't want to pull at it too much because this is going to be, well, we'll talk about it in a minute, but then it also has the wax paper on the back, and so it's in here. Take a sniff. Sweet orange. Is it? Oh, it smells like a cutie to me. But I bought 3 of these, and they also sent along this pouch in here. You can see, look at that holographic packaging. That's cute. This was a free gift, and it's Plumeria, 3 grams. Let's smell Plumeria. What is a Plumeria? Can somebody explain? Here, sniff. Tell me. Oh, smell that. I'm trying to, my brain can't. I've smelled a smell like this before. It smells like, it's fresh. It smells like a fresh, lightly floral scent, but not like overwhelming and knock you out perfume of a 300-year-old person. It's not like that. It's light, it's fresh, it's florally, and I think that might actually be one of my new favorite flavors. And you might notice, well, Mushy, why on earth would you have bought 3 of the same scents if, you know, what's up with that? Why not just buy one big one? Well, because I was buying the putty for another reason. Some of it is actually going to be for some of you. Later this month, I'm going to be sending out some in Creep Mail, and I decided that a handful of lucky people needed to get some of this putty so that they could try it for themselves. Because I believe in, don't just take my word for it. I love this stuff so much. I want you guys to be able to try it too. And also because apparently my reaction to discovering something I love is you get a putty and you get a putty and you get a putty. Everybody gets putty. Okay. Maybe not everybody. Postage is expensive, but a handful of you are gonna get a putty. But when my package arrived, there was more in here. This is disgustingly pink, but I did order this package here. Sneak peek. This is a gift for a special friend that I got for them, and I got to pick the scents. We got vanilla wafer in a 3 milligram. And we got, I forgot what I picked. Strawberries and cream, because I like that one so much. That's right, I remember now. And then in the bigger tin, the Blackberry Vanilla, because I like that one as well. If I had known that I liked Plumeria so much, I might have sent my friend a Plumeria, but but no, all the Plumeria are be mine. They're mine. So imagine, my surprise when I knew I bought some for Creep Mail, and I knew I bought some for a special friend, and then I saw there was still more in the package, and this is where we get into the territory of something I have not purchased. I did not purchase this or this situation here, so we're going to discover what it is together. Spinning Sparkles included a little surprise for me, and considering who they sent it to, they apparently understood the assignment. Because bring the Halloween releases to the table, my friends. I see a cauldron, and I see different bubbly tops, and I see a spooky bag with a cauldron on the label. So look normal, their label has a little diamond there, right? Spinning Sparkles. But check it out. You can see it here on the box too. They have a cauldron. Spinning Sparkles. The diamond disappears, the cauldron appears, and to me, that says dark, creepy, and Halloweeny. Yay! So inside the pouch, there are these 3 putties. If I could get my hands to cooperate, I'll show you. To be clear, this is a sneak peek of their upcoming seasonal Halloween-inspired putty releases, and they did give me permission to give you guys, the Cr'WIP't Crew, a first look. So let's dive in and take a look at these. So for complete transparency, I want to be clear. The putty that originally made me fall in love with Spinning Sparkles, I bought that. The additional putty that I ordered afterward, I bought that too. And I had already decided that I liked this stuff enough to purchase more before these showed up. So these Halloween releases are the products Spinning Sparkles wanted to send me as a sneak peek to share with all of you. So now we're snooping. All right, let's look at the first one. Okay. Oh, they each have different colors. Look, this one is a purple. This one has green, and this one has orange coming out of the cauldron. Not just, and it matches what's inside. I was going to say not just the putty inside being different color. The emblem on the outside of the packaging matches the putty on the inside of the packaging, and they're all different colors. Okay, I see you. That's cute. I like that. So we got the purple. What is it? Any guesses? Any guesses what the purple potion Halloween theme might be called? Let's find out. Witch's Brew. This is a 5-gram Witch's Brew. And of course, we have to fumble with the bag, but then open it. Yay! Success! You guys get first sniff. There you go. Ooh, what is that? I can't... My brain does not connect 100% of the time. It's a familiar smell, but I can't put my finger on it. I love it though. It is a very pleasant scent, not at all offensive. It's a little sweet, I feel like there's a little sweetness in there. But again, like it's not herbally or anything like that. That maybe like a freesia type of smell, like that purpley or lavender, maybe some purpley, flowery, slightly floral, very sweet, not overpowering, but very pleasant smell. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a perfumologist. I'm doing the best I can here. My brain says, you know that smell, but then it says, you know, that's Windows spinny wheel of doom when your computer freezes. Yeah, my brain does that and gets lost in trying to figure out, okay, I know this, but what is it? And now we got the green one. Any guesses as to the green scent? Let's find out. Poison apple? Well, let's find out what a poison apple smells like together, and I can supply you with more ridiculous attempts at trying to identify a scent. You get the first sniff. Ooh. Okay. This one is not sweet. This one, I can't. It's not bad. It's just not sweet. Like poison apple. What are you? It smells, again, like a fresh, but I'm probably way off. It almost smells like there's a hint of maybe caramel in there, but it's like not the super sickly sweet kind. Does that make sense? I'm probably way off. Watch it be, I don't know. Please, if I'm so far off, never ever tell me what it was. Spinning sparkles, please. just tell me I was right, okay? Then we have this pretty orange one, and I'm wondering what that scent is. Let's see. Cauldron Candy. Oh, and you know what? It kind of looks like candy corn. Is it going to be candy corn scented? Let's find out. I'm probably way off base with my scent detection. I am so sorry. I would like to blame my brain. Like I said, my brain doesn't always connect the way it should. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to give you first sniff. I stole it. I'm sorry. There you go. This one smells like marshmallows, kind of. Smell that. Yeah. I feel like this one kind of smells like marshmallows. Okay. I see. Oh, you know what I did want to do real quick while we had it open and then I shut it before I remembered? I just want to see what imprint they have, because on their normal ones, they had like that pretty design. Oh, look. It's a ghost. Oh, that's so cute. Are all of them ghosts? Oh, that smells good. I'm a fan of marshmallows. I'm pretty sure I've identified that as marshmallow. No relation. Marshmallow, get it? Okay, not funny. I got it. Noted. Let's see. Are you a ghost? You're not a ghost. Look, it's like a... What is that? It's something. It looks like a witch's hat there. Did I mash you with my thumb or hand? I'm so sorry. Oh, that still smells really good, though. Looks like a smoky, ghosty situation with a witch hat. I definitely see a witch hat. Pareidolia is making my brain try to complicate things. You know what pareidolia is? Where your mind, like your eyes and your brain aren't like talking right to each other. Your brain's trying to make you think you see something out of nothing. All right. That's what my brain was trying to do, overcomplicate it. It was probably something really simple, like a witch's nose or something. And let's see, the poison apple. Look at that. There you go. What is that? I cannot see what that one is. I cannot. Are you right side up? Are you upside down? What are you? I can't make that one out, you guys. I might have mangled it. Can you make that out? Let me know in the comments below. What is that design? Let me see if let me take the... Because I can see that it's definitely a design. I just can't make my brain figure it out. I might go get Sundown and see. Is that the Grim? That's the Grim Reaper. Nailed it. Grim Reaper. I just had to take a clear look right there. Jeez. because my brain and my sniffer don't always like connect and talk well with each other, I brought in an expert sniffer.
Okay.
Wait, that didn't sound right. I brought in an expert at detecting smells. So this one is called, I'm going to have Sundown smell. Can I tell you?
They call me the Smellonator.
The Smellonator. Yes. My special guest is the Smellonator. Welcome, Smellonator. Do you want to know the scent first? Like the flavor? Or do you want to just smell it and guess? It's not related. You wouldn't guess. You want me to tell you and then you smell?
Yeah.
Okay. This one is poison apple. I can't place it.
I don't smell apple.
I don't know. I smell maybe red. I can convince myself I smell red apple or caramel apple. I couldn't place it either, really.
You know, it reminds me of Sprees. The candy Sprees.
Oh. Sprees?
Yeah.
You mean Sweeties? Those little chunky round ones?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sweeties, I think they're called. If we're wrong, tell us in the comments. I'm sure you will.
I know that.
It starts with an S.
I mean,
Or
it don't smell
Sprees.
bad. It
Yeah, I know what
smells good.
The hard-coated ones or the chalky ones?
No, the hard-coated ones.
Okay, yeah, I think that is Sprees. All right, this next one, I'm sorry, I'm opening this all off camera for you. This next one is Witch's Brew. Oh, I like that. That one I like, and I think I've detected what it is.
Witch's Brew?
Mm-hmm.
That does smell like my mom. That smells good.
What do you think? I'm thinking it has like maybe a freesia or a lavender ocean, maybe a fresh water type of. It's little sweet, but it's not like super offensive.
Oh,
So it's not just me where you're like, you know what the smell is, but you can't quite grab it out of your brain.
You know the It reminds me of a scented candle, and I can't think of the name of it. Not lavender.
Well, I was thinking that purple flower with there's like a little purple flower. It's like freesia or something like that. All right. Well, anyway, it's floral, right? We agree it's florally.
Yeah, it's floral, but I can't think of what it's called.
This one's called Cauldron Candy, and I feel like I've identified that one too. Let's see if you guess the same.
You're gonna laugh at me.
What?
It reminds me of that. You remember growing up that putty you used to put on newspaper? That's what it smells like. It don't smell bad. It smells like memories.
No,
it brings back childhood.
It smells like memories, y'all.
Childhood.
You got to pick up Cauldron Candy, you guys. It smells like memories. You heard it from the Smellonator.
It does.
To me, it smelled like marshmallows.
Wait. It what?
Smelled like.
No. You said smelled it. It smelled it like.
Listen, it's late at night and I'm tired, okay? It smelled it. Smell it again with roasted marshmallow in your head. That smells like when we roast marshmallows outside and take a bite.
Oh, but I can't smell memories? Childhood? But you can smell, taste a bite?
Yes, you can smell, taste a bite. All right, well, that's all, Sundown. That's all the smelling I needed from you.
Welcome to the buffet of putties.
Buffet of putties. Thank you for your assistance, Smellonator. You were so helpful.
I'm glad you could smell the taste.
Did that help you guys, figure out what the scents might smell like? Was that a good description? Did the Smellonator contribute at all?
All joking aside, they all smell very pleasant. They're not
overwhelming.
Yeah,
they're not overpowering.
Overwhelming. It's not like you got to run your nose over coffee to smell the other one.
They're light and pleasant.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Yeah.
I like them.
Not offensive.
Yeah.
Not being spritzed in the face in the department store. All right, you guys. That was the Smellonator, you all. And then we have this little 3D printed contraption. I see it's a cauldron. See, set it on its side so you can see it's definitely a cauldron. That's very cute. And we have dropping stuff. We have this thing in here with a little nipple on it. Okay, we'll figure that out. And then the bag is full of, let's see, we got this, which I'm assuming is the handle for the cauldron. And then we have, oh look, we've got all these different colored cauldron potion toppers. We've got orange and red, clear, green, purple, and grayish black. Yeah, right there. I like that one. I like the green too. I like the orange too. I like the red also. I like the purple. You know what? I guess I like them all, don't I? Okay, that's awesome. Good job, Mushy. You know your colors. Congratulations. What's in here? What is this? Oh, a spring. Okay, I think I'm getting the idea here. And we got a little, are we a light? Oh, red shiny brightness inside my eyeball because I stared right into the light like you're not supposed to. Okay, wait, did I do it too wait, does the light stay on? Oh, it changed colors. It's green now. Do you, oh, okay, you drop it in there. It fits in there. It's changing colors. Look, it's like, don't look directly at it because, oh, I did. And wow, my eyes. Whew. Blue. So let's see. We're putting a green on top. It fits right nicely on top of there. Okay. It's changing colors. Green. You know what? Please stand by. Much better. Check that out. That's cool. Are you going to change again? Did I mess you up somehow? Are you changing and I'm just... Oh, there it goes. Oh. Oh, gosh. Okay, so that was the green topped one. Like the green topper thing. I don't know. I can't see. It's dark in here. I think this looks like it's orangey or red. I just want to see if a different color is gonna... We're doing this in the dark. Oh, my gosh. I can't... My nails got in the way. Let's try it again. Oh, struggle is real. Struggle. Let's try a different... All right, let's try a different color. Drop it on top. I think this is the red one. Look, it's blue and red. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, and it's changing. I really like that. Is fun. How fun is that? Oh, blue, red. You can spin it around a little bit. Kind of fidget with it. I love this. What a cool and interesting little gift. And we're back with the lights on and see, what color was this? Oh, this was purple that I put on there. I thought it was for sure like orange or red. That is just really neat. Really neato. I like that. And then do we just unscrew it?
Unscrew the whole thing.
And put the things back on?
That way it stops any kind of connection whatsoever. All
right, and that way we save the battery life, right?
Exactly. Yep.
But you can find these kind of things almost anywhere, so if we need a replacement.
Yeah, it's the same kind of battery that goes in your door switch lock for the car, you know, the keyless entry.
Oh, okay. Well, and that's really cool. It changed colors, and then these are different colored, and you can just put whatever your mood might be on there. Love that. I like...
That's really neat.
It is really neat. It's fun to play with, and yeah, thank you. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you guys, this is the Halloween... Oh no, I almost forgot the cauldron lid. No. You must stay with your cauldron. We will put you together later when I get my eyesight back, because I'm the idiot who stared directly into the bright light. Warning, don't stare directly into the light when you turn it on. These were the scents that were sent to me to sneak peek with you, and I'm really excited that Spinning Sparkles gave me the opportunity to share them with you. And also this cool cauldron with the multicolors and such. That is really a fun gift. Who knew the craft table needed one of those? I know now. I guess they knew because they sent it. We're not finished abusing the putty yet, though, you guys. Pretty Halloween things have been appropriately ogled, and now we're getting back to the Putty Gauntlet. P.S. If anyone was curious, I think that the candy one, the Cauldron Candy, I think that might be my favorite just because I feel like it smells like roasted, I almost said mushmallow, roasted marshmallow, which is really close to mushmallow. And we're back to do some more diamond painting, right? Yeah, there's some more. I was checking to make sure I still had some more of this letter. So, you know, we hear the pop, right? And I've talked to you guys about how easy it is to load the pen with it. And we've talked about, you know, the pros that I have discovered so far and the longevity of the putty and the smells of the putty and all that, the texture and all that fun stuff. But does it leave residue? Very important question for many of us. Because honestly, I do not care how good your putty smells. I don't care, you know, really care how satisfying your pop is. If I'm spending half of my diamond painting session picking the little putty boogers off the top of my drills, we are breaking up. That's all there is to it. I can honestly say after using this Spinning Sparkles putty over the past week or so, I have not had any trouble with the putty sticking to, you know, my drills, leaving a residue on my drills. It's been working with special drills. I've used the putty so far with AB drills successfully with no problems, no struggles for me anyway. I didn't have the normal struggles that we often face with application mediums and AB coating. No troubles whatsoever. It treated it just like any other drill, picked it up and put it down right where I wanted it to without a fuss. And I haven't had it sticking to or leaving any kind of noticeable residue on my drills. They're still very shiny and lustrous, and there's no putty boogers. And I haven't had much of an issue with the putty sticking to a canvas. Now, I mean, something touches a glue surface, it's going to often give you a bunch of trouble getting off. I really haven't had any trouble taking it off. I just grab some tweezers and pluck it off, and it doesn't give me any trouble. And for me, that's another reason why I've continued to use this, is because it doesn't give me any fuss really in any department that I have tested it in, including removing it from a canvas when I boo-boo and touch the canvas with the putty. So here, you guys, I want to show you again the different sizes. So again, this was the 10-gram putty, and this was the 5, and this was a 3. And while we're at it, we'll talk about like the price, because price obviously matters. Spinning Sparkles sells through Etsy, and one thing I really like is that there are different sizes available. You don't necessarily have to commit to a giant like tin of a scent that you've never smelled, or a putty that you've never even tried or used before. At the time of filming this video, I am seeing the 5-gram containers for... Oh, are you looking at yourself in the mirror there? I'm sorry. I'm seeing the 5-gram little envelopes that we saw, the little Ziploc envelope baggies, for about $6.97. And the 10-gram tins are $8.97, I think. And then the combo with the tin of 10, the tin of 10, the envelope of 5, and the little plastic clamshell thingy of three were altogether $18.45. I do believe I may have had an Etsy coupon applied to that particular purchase, so keep that in mind. I can't really recall in the moment, but it's possible that I had like an Etsy use a coupon thing for the cart, but that's the neighborhood of the pricing when I last checked. Etsy prices with coupons, promotions, and all that can change, so check the shop for current pricing when you're watching this. But based on what I've personally purchased and what I'm seeing while filming this, you're generally looking at somewhere between $7 up to maybe $18 if you get a combo pack. So about $7 for a single piece, and then up to maybe $18.50-ish for a combination situation, depending on how much putty you want and what combination you purchase. And also considering how little of this stuff I actually need in my pen because one application lasts so long, for me, the value is absolutely here. So let's talk about international shipping and shipping in general. They are a US-based shop and they currently ship in the United States. They do not have the option for foreign shipping as of the time of this recording. However, it is my understanding that after speaking with the shop owners that they are testing shipping to foreign markets, specifically the UK and Canada, if I recall correctly. It makes me really happy that they're testing it before just saying, oh, sure, we'll ship it wherever. Good luck. You know, they're making sure that if they do choose to ship and it's something that they can do, that it's gonna be at least tested as reliable. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think they're testing and they're figuring out what works for them. And while I absolutely cannot promise you that international shipping is going to be coming, US only shipping may not always be the case with the shop. So my friends, if you're outside the US and this putty has caught your attention, fear not, check back with the shop periodically. They may change in the future and offer shipping. Okay, my friends, so we've used it, we've abused it, we've smelled things, we've looked at Halloween goodies, and we've taken a time with it to listen to its magical little pops. Oh, well, that was a magical little drill snapping in place. Listen to that pop. I think it's time now to make it official. Before I forget, I should mention, there's something else that you probably want to know about, because I hear it a lot and I have a lot of people ask questions, especially when it comes to putties, about atmosphere, I guess you would call it. So just so you know, my experience is coming to you from Northeast Arkansas. And at the time of filming, it is the beginning of August is when I was testing this product. And the heat indices are between 100 and 120 outside, with regular temperatures being in the upper 90s. It is hot. The humidity has been unusually high here this year, so it is hot and sticky, is what it is like outside, out there. And sometimes the AC, bless its little heart, can't always keep up and it creeps in here. There have been temperature fluctuations. We did have the power go out the other night for several hours, and to which the outside heat came inside and tried to bake us all alive in our sleep. And this putty didn't do me dirty after being exposed to changing environmental temperature shifts. So then we're left with one last thing. Is there anything that I don't like about this putty? Because you guys know that I'm not going to sit here and tell you something is perfect, because for one, I don't believe that anything is perfect. And 2, I'm not going to just tell you it is because I'm excited about it. You know what I mean? So is there anything that I don't like about these putties? I can tell you the shipping was super quick. The communication and customer service was really nice as well. We didn't really touch on that, but that's part of the experience. The packaging is really great. I would say the only thing, maybe if I have to be nitpicky, the only thing that kind of bothers me a little bit is the actual stuff, this like actual plasticky cover situation that's in here. It really, it likes to come off the wax paper. The wax paper part, that sticks good and comes off really easy and good, right? But when it comes to getting this like plasticky, I'm scared. I'm trying to be gentle because it has a design on it, but at the same time, it's really sticking. Do you see that? Like I feel like this could maybe be a better material, maybe even another one of these sheets. Just sandwich the putty between these 2 sheets and I think we'll be good. Because this makes me sad and scared. See how it's pulling a little bit and kind of, and then I'm putting my thumb on there and I might be mucking up the pretty little impression. Yet granted, I'm going to stab my pen into this anyway, right? So it's going to get messed up anyway. But it's just a nitpicky little thought that maybe could be considered, because it does keep it in place in the little package envelope thing, but it makes me very afraid and sad for the design because I kind of messed it up just trying to get access to it. So if I had a wish, I would wish for the putty to be sandwiched between 2 of these like waxy paper things that it sticks to, but not so much that it destroys or mars the cute design. And yeah, that if I had to be nitpicky, that's my picky nit. Otherwise, I really don't have any negative impressions on this particular putty yet. I've used it for about a week, maybe a little bit more, and I haven't found anything that I don't like about it whatsoever, aside from perhaps that little slip that it gets sandwiched in. And if I discover something 6 weeks from now or whatever that changes my opinion about this product, I'll tell you. This isn't me promising that spinning sparkles is going to be the perfect putty for literally every single diamond painter. Everybody has different preferences. We use different pens, we use different placers, we use different diamond painting techniques. Some people love softer putty, some people like firmer putty, some people are perfectly happy with the wax that comes with the kits. There is no universal answer. This whole video was about what works for me, and after spending a week with the stuff, this really freaking works well for me. So, did I find the perfect diamond painting putty? I can't tell you that. I'm not even convinced there is such a thing, to be honest. But did I find my perfect diamond painting putty? Guys, I think that I might have. And the biggest endorsement I can give you isn't whatever we've talked about and I've told you words, right? It isn't even really this video. And it isn't just me sitting here telling you how much I love it. This is the biggest endorsement right here that I can give you and give this putty. I bought it. I used it. I loved it. And then I spent more of my own money and bought even more. And not because I needed to replace what I already had, but because I simply wanted more scents and because I liked it enough that I wanted some of you to be able to try it too. That probably tells you more about how I feel about this product than anything else I could have said in this whole video. So, my friends, I want to hear from you guys now down in the comments below. By the way, isn't this cute? poison container. And you know what I'm going to put in there because I can? I'm going to put this putty in here. But what I want to hear from you guys down in the comments below is, what are you currently putting in your diamond painting pens? Inquiring minds want to know. Are you team putty? Or are you team wax? Are you team glue dots even? Or is there some secret like 5th dimension sticky substance around the diamond painting community that, you know, nobody's told me about yet, that I don't know about? I want to hear all the stuff and things. And of the 3 Halloween scents that I showed you, you can see me putting one in here now. Cauldron Candy is the name of that one. But out of the 3 scents, Poison Apple, Cauldron Candy, or Witch's Brew, which one are you picking? Let me know down below. And keep your eye out later this month because some creep mail will be heading out, and a handful of you are going to get the opportunity to put some spinning sparkles through your own little putty gauntlet, if you will. Thank you so much to Spinning Sparkles for surprising me with this Halloween sneak peek and allowing me to share it with my Cr'WIP't crew. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while I got ridiculously excited about sticky stuff. There's a joke in there somewhere. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe, why not, if you haven't already, and come join the Cr'WIP't crew. And until next time, stay naughty.